What's up, everybody? Turns out, after I got the box for that first epic hunt that I did, we ended up in a global pandemic causing a coin shortage. So coins are really hard to get right now. So why is there a coin shortage? Well, because there's a global pandemic. That's the real reason, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. So basically, with the pandemic, everything shut down. So banks either closed or became really limited in their hours and access to their lobbies. Businesses either closed or became limited in their hours and even in the ways that they would take payment. And people had coins and didn't know what to do with them. Either they were not wanting to pay with them, couldn't get them to a bank because they were closed or limited, or couldn't take them to a business with some kind of coin counting machine like a saving star or something like that. So here we are in the midst of a coin shortage. Now, it's not really a coin shortage. There's plenty of coins to go around. They're just not moving at all. So with that, getting coins from my bank has been a little bit difficult. And what you see here is what I was able to get. So since that's what the bank gives me, that's what I'm going to hunt. I was able to get a roll of halves, quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. They're all customer wrapped rolls, so I don't really expect to find a lot in 5 rolls, but we're going to see what there is to find. And one good thing is this roll of pennies actually has a wheat cent ender. So who knows, maybe there will be something to find in there after all. But regardless, we'll go through it, see what we get. We're going to be looking for silver, any foreigns, and maybe check for some errors and varieties. And hopefully we got something interesting. So I'll bring you back in when I got to find. Okay, so as I expected, there wasn't a whole lot for the half dollars. I did find a lot of bicentennials, but otherwise I found these two 1971 D half dollars that are in actually really nice shape. Both of them seem to have a lot of luster left. I don't know how much of that is coming through on the camera, but particularly this one is really nice, so I might end up adding that one into the collection. So I'm going to move on to the quarters, and I'll bring in when I have a find. Alright guys, I'm done with the quarters. As I expected, didn't really find anything. Two most interesting things are the stack here of 1965 quarters. I found 4 of those, which puts us 1 year off of silver. So anything in a half dollar, quarter, or dime produced in 1964 or earlier is made of 90% silver. So I was close, but didn't quite make it. And then over here, I found a 2020 quarter, which is the Weir Farm National Park. There you go. And I think that's my first 2020 quarter I've seen this year. I did see a few dimes from this year, but this is the first quarter, and it's probably one of the nicest looking quarters I've ever seen. So I might add this one into the collection as well. It's got quite a lot of luster left to it. But those are my finds for quarters. So I'm going to move on to the dimes, and I'll bring you back in if I find something interesting. Alright, the dimes are done. Not really much to note here. I did find in 1965, so once again, 1 year off of silver. Was in 1967, and I found 8 2020s, all from the Denver Mint. They were all in pretty nice condition, but not exactly what I'm looking for, so those will go back into circulation. So now, on to the nickels and the pennies. Hopefully we'll find something interesting, some wheat cents, maybe some buffalo nickels, maybe even a little bit of silver. Alright, done with that roll of nickels, and didn't really find much other than a couple of 2004s. They're not low mintage or anything particularly rare, but it does have a different design. They did a series celebrating the bicentennial of the Louisiana Purchase. So I got 2 of these keelboat designs and 1 piece metal design. Like I said, nothing rare, nothing too special, just kind of a cool design. All right, on to the pennies. Okay, we're starting off this roll of pennies. Let's go ahead and check out that wheat cent ender. And it looks like we've got a 1947D. So not a bad way to start the roll. All right, I'll bring in if there's anything else. Well, that went pretty quick, but it was a good roll, I would say. I ended up getting, in addition to the 1947D, a 1960D, a 1974, and a 1977D. So overall, not a whole lot of finds, but pretty much what I expected. Although I did get a couple that I can add to my album, so I'll take it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first micro hunt of the coin shortage, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.